Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining me. Again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to be specific to every situation, every person, but we're going to cover what's needed at this time and what you think may apply to you in your life right now. Okay, I'm going to say my prayer, and we're going to go right into the reading. Thank you guys for this opportunity to read for the sun sign of Cancer, but we're looking at the moon, rising, and Venus aspects of the sign also. Please help me clearly see and communicate what it is that needs to be communicated to the Cancers at this time. I'm calling in higher energy in my spirit team, divinity, white light, and love protection. Only giving messages that's of the highest good. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, Cancer. All right. So I'm going to start with your overall energy. I'm kind of going to turn this way sometime because my car's on this side of the table and the computer is right here. I tried to do it from my phone the other day and I had issues with the video uploading. Like the sound came through, but the video didn't. So I'm back on my computer. So in your overall energy, the first card that you have is the Empress card. And the Empress in this deck is talking about and I guess most decks is talking about a powerful and a protective woman or maternal figure, that she leads with compassion, and with her comes this idea of success and this idea of being able to nurture and guide others in their life. Okay. And I think what they're trying to say for a lot of you, you have a maternal figure that's there to help lead you and guide you. And they're trying to do this in a non forceful way. Okay. And if it's not a mother, maybe it's a passed over loved one that watches over you like a guardian angel, or it's the energy that they want you to exert as far as tapping into your maternal side, that intuition, your creativity, and compassion. The main thing they want me to tell you is to tap into the compassionate aspect of yourself, but for yourself. So you can start leading your life with compassion instead of guilt and fear. That's the energy I'm picking up from this card, okay? The next card in your overall energy is the Ace of Goblets, which is the Ace of Cups. And what they're saying is that it's this energy that's around you that's like an overflowing, like positive feeling that wants to come through. It's like a warm happiness that's going to lead to a new beginning. Could be a new relationship, a new friendship, but or just it's just the energy behind you is wanting to pull you out of a slump and pull you into a more refreshed, more feeling like you can have what you want type of energy. Okay. And it's the energy that you can have what it is that you wish, that you can feel emotionally fulfilled. And that's coupled with that empress energy, because it's like a nurturing kind of love, compassion, this hope of, having something better in life. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Cups mixed with the Empress. So the energy is there to be had, to be taken. But I don't feel like you guys are embracing it at this time. Okay. The last card in the overall energy is the Five of Goblets, which is the Five of Cups. It's talking about great failure and loss. Remember, I just said I don't think that you guys are tapped in and tuned into that higher energy right now. The Ace of Cups and the Empress type energy, you're not embracing your power and who it is that you are, because you have some type of guilt, or you feel like you failed at something. But the truth is that they want you to learn from your mistakes so that you can move on into a different space of emotional contentment. So you're more in the Five of Cups energy, where you're feeling like guilt and not getting what you want in terms of emotional, but you could be in the Ace of Cups of having everything that you want, the Holy Grail. Okay. But you have to embrace the compassionate side of you in order to obtain this. That's the overall energy. Okay. So now let's go into the actual reading. So the situation, you guys have the Star. And the Star is talking about focusing on the future with hope. Okay. Focusing on the future with hope in terms of how you see your future, envision the type of life that you want, feel it, experience it in the the 5D, the spiritual realm, before it can manifest in the 3D. Okay. So what they're saying is that you can have stability and you can have happiness both within your home and within yourself. Okay. It's just a matter of the balance. And the way you gain that balance is away from pulling out of the scene. Like if this was a camera, I'm zooming out of focus so that I can see the whole scenario. And once I can see the whole scenario, I can understand different aspects of it, not just my perspective. And once I can see the whole aspect, I'm going to interact differently than I did when I only saw it from my perspective. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. Yeah. So then once you can do that, you'll realize it's lighter and it's better than you think it is. It's just that you're kind of stuck on your view, which isn't that positive. And that's why we had that 5 of Cups type of energy. But it is hope for a great future because you have the star here and you have the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Batons, which is talking about happiness and stability in your home and within yourself. Celebration, looking at things and feeling that compassion towards it, and you know what I'm saying, just admiring it from a different perspective. And that's what they mean when they say the Empress, viewing it different, viewing it from a zoomed out perspective, so you can see the whole thing. You can sit on your throne and say, okay, this is great. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing it differently at first, and now I understand. Okay. Now, when I look at the energy that's around you, Cancer, what I see is the 4 swords here, where it's talking about, let me show you first. These cards are a little different. I had to look at these and figure out the swords are more curved and the wands are more straight, because I didn't know which one was the swords and which one was the wands. But they're saying that you guys do need relaxation. Y'all need that quiet time to kind of contemplate what it is you want. Like, how can I gain balance going forward in my life? Okay. And they say the way you can gain this balance is to start using the power that you have. You know, everybody have power. Okay. Using the power that you have differently and wisely is what they're saying. Okay. Because you have the Emperor here. So looking at the situation not so emotionally and more logically. You know what I'm saying? Being more objective about things instead of subjective, because they want you to see the whole thing, not just your part in it, is what they're saying. Okay. Yep, that's what they're saying. And once you can do that, you will see things a little bit more peacefully and a little bit more balanced, and you'll be more accepting of situations and like different connections that you're in or agreements that you have with people. You understand their point of view, like saying view things more compassionately. Yeah. And it'd be more of a sense of unity once you do this. You'd be more unified and you'd be more understanding about everything. Okay. Okay, so when I look at aspects of this energy, you guys have the Queen of Swords, the Sun, the 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. And what they're saying is this, like I keep saying, is a situation that is not as it seems to be. Okay, the Queen of Swords. It's not as it seems to be. Is a person in your life, okay? It could be a mother, a father, sister, brother, a lover, a partner, who they're quiet, but they have like this experience type of power, okay? And the person, they're witty, and they have good intuition, and they have good integrity, okay? And it's almost like they're saying this person is trying to bring in a different energy where your circumstances are different. Like you have more pleasure in your experience. But the problem is, it's like this hostile environment that you're creating based off the conflict that you're trying to sort through. And that's why you're kind of in that 4 of Swords energy where you're trying to sort through some things. Okay. It's like they need you to This is the Five of Swords showing you conflict, the internal conflict that you're going through. It's like you're creating a hostile environment based off your internal war that's going on. Okay. It's like you're concentrating on you and you're not seeing the whole picture or the perspective, is what they're saying. Start to pay attention more to your surroundings, and that's going to increase your knowledge and increase your ideal about how to go about handling the situation. Okay. Yep. Now, when I look at what's testing the situation, you do have the Three of Cups, you have the Hermit, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Nine of Wands. So what they're saying is, it's like you guys need to embrace your friendships at this time, or maybe start building new connections with different types of people in your life. Okay. Because they say you should start enjoying the company that you keep, the people that's around you. Or for some of you, maybe you need to develop a support network, like get into a counseling group, or, you know what I'm saying, some type of online service that kind of like help support whatever it is you may be going through. Like if it's grief, like a grief support group. If you have anger, maybe like an anger group, you know, or maybe some kind of spiritual group, maybe going to church. It's something they want you to get around some people that can help pull you out of this energy, or to help to shift your perspective to a more positive one, is what they're saying. Yeah, because it's about reflection. You're in this reflective mode, but in your the okay, it's like you're too caught up in your own mind about the situation, and you need other energies around you that's a little bit more elevated to help lift you out of this situation. That's what I'm getting from it. Okay. Because there's a lot of, it's a lot of like disagreement, but I feel like the disagreement is internal within yourself, is what they're saying. A lot of you are focused on like a past situation, or you still hung up on past feelings, is what it is. Yeah. And that needs to be taken care of for once and for all, is what they're saying. Because it's like you guys have your guards up, and you are beginning to feel weary, but this is all coming from past situations that's never been dealt with properly. And honestly, Spirit is saying they don't think that you can do this on your own. You're going to need either a professional, a counselor, or a spiritual mentor, or your church family to kind of help pull you out of this, because it's a stubborn energy that's there, that's preventing you from feeling happiness or contentment, or having compassion towards situations or people, even towards yourself, is what they're saying. So if you continue in this energy, it's going to lead to more difficulties and kind of just bad luck. It's just like a lower energy just there, but it's streaming from your inability to heal from some type of past situation, is what they're saying. Now, if you can do the work, like they said, get professional help, or get around friends that are more elevated than you in this particular area, to kind of help to pull you out, or to change your perspective, to help you zoom out of the focus of your thinking about it, and to view it from a broader perspective with more compassion. Once you do that, and honestly, I don't think you can do this on your own. You're going to need the help from other people. You can't continue to be in this hermit mode, is what they're saying. You're going to need the help of other people to pull you out of this. Okay. That's the only way growth is going to come, like a professional or friends and family that's a little bit more evolved in that area. Now, if you do come out after you pass this test, there's a strong sense of like self-power. You're going to feel empowered, and you're going to start to feel accomplished, is what they're saying. Yeah. And then you're going to have that desire for change and for adventure, to travel, you know what I'm saying, or to move. You're going to do something different than what you're already doing, because right now it's just been like a lot of isolation and stuck in your head and your mind, and not really fully working through this issue constructively, because you're too close to it. And you need somebody to help focus you out. You know what I'm saying? You too focused in on all those things that went wrong, and you're having a hard time releasing it, is what they're saying. So it's like you this isolation is not helping you. But if you can move past this, you're gonna have a sense of accomplishment, determination, and you'll be able to move past it, okay? Because you have the Two of Swords, which is showing your stuck energy right now, and then you have the Knight of Batons, which is showing that you can move out of this energy. Very interesting, this energy, okay? Now, when I look at the outcome based on the current energies, you have the Queen of Coins, the Strength, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Let's get these swords throwing me off. the Eight of Cups, and then you have the Two of Swords, okay? And so what this is saying is, it's a maternal figure. So it really could be your mother, who's gonna, you can pull from her strength. They kind of help you through this situation. So even if whether your mom is alive or passed away, if your mom is not with you in the physical in the 3D right now, she's with you in the 5D in the spiritual realm, and she's helping to pull you together so you can be strong to move through this, is what they're saying. Okay, she's helping you to be more pragmatic about the situation and to be more observant about things to increase your knowledge, and then also to help you view things from a more, I don't know, like holistic, and see things for what it truly is. Like to see the lesson in things and to see the beauty in things is what Spirit is saying. You guys are very reluctant to change, and that's what this Nine of Swords is. Very reluctant to change, and that's a concern. And the most of this energy is coming from like guilt or despair, or like obsessing over regrets, or maybe because you just feel depressed. And that's why I was saying you might need help. Some of you might need a professional to help pull you out of this. And because you see a professional doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong, that you recognize there's a problem and you're trying to heal yourself. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. Yeah, it's like a lot of you are ruminating on past things, or you're having insomnia. You just can't move past something, is what they're saying. You can't see the beauty in what's in front of you now because you still ruminate in the past about things that didn't work out for you, which makes you very reluctant to change or transition. It's like you don't know the way forward yet because your resentments and your bitterness is holding you back. And that's what's preventing you. Well, that's what's continuing this inner turmoil and this depression, is what they're saying. Okay. So stop covering up your true feelings. You got the Two Swords here, Two of Swords. Stop covering up your true feelings. Feel your emotions, go through it, but try to view situations more objectively. And then you won't feel so much like the victim or that things are being done to you, but more so that this is an experience that I need to understand so I can accept it, learn my lessons, and see the beauty in the whole thing, is what they're saying. Yeah. And then you'll be able to make a decision about what your next steps are. Right now, you can't, because you're stuck in this past energy of like hurt, pain, obsessing over everything that went wrong, and like in this depressive mode. They need you to raise your vibration. Okay. Then you pull yourself out of this energy by zooming out of focus and stop being so subjective and more objective about the whole situation, seeing it from the various perspectives. That's what's going to change your view, and you're going to view it more compassionately and more pragmatic. You're going to understand situations. Which makes you understand the lesson, which is all that life is. When things don't go right, when you're in your valleys, those are lessons that you're trying to learn so that you can understand something at your core. Something when you were reincarnated on this earth, that was a lesson that you chose to learn that you guys are having a hard time with. Okay, is what they're saying. Yeah, so they want you to start using your emotions in a more compassionate way instead of a more attacking self or having guilt or being angry way. Okay, and then the other stuff, all that anger, frustration, guilt, view it from a different perspective so you can understand all parties involved, which makes you understand the full picture. You see the whole thing, okay? Not just from your perspective. So in your stillness, when you're in that quiet meditation, put that stop sign up. Stop ruminating. Stop worrying about the past, because the past you can't change. The only thing you can change is your future, and what you choose to do going forward is what they're saying. So reflect, but when you reflect in the moments, reflect with love and kindness and compassion towards the situation that you're thinking about and towards yourself, because you're just learning, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so that is the reading, but let me pull some cards. I feel like I should grab my pink cards, because I feel like you guys need some compassion. I'm gonna do some pink cards I made for advice, and I'm gonna do the green cards because your heart chakra is the chakra that needs to be worked on right now. Okay, Spirit, what do you want the Cancers to know from now through January? Okay, they said, okay, let me show you from the pink cards. They say that you need to mature. They want you to view it from a different perspective, and that's going to require maturity. Okay, they're showing that things are moving slow, and it's like this boredom or this discontentment that you guys have. But the reason why it's moving slow is because you're blocking the progress, because you're stuck. Okay, you're stuck is what they're saying. In the last card you have is someone is trying to impact your love life in a way that people see you. And I feel like this, I actually feel like this someone is you. You're impacting your love life. Yeah. Oh, they're saying no. It's the maternal figure. So your mother. Okay. So in love life does not just mean in terms of a sexual relationship or anything like that. It means in terms of love that you have towards people, situations, the world, like your compassion towards people. You have this maternal instinct, or not instinct. Yeah, it could be your instincts too. It could be your intuition trying to help you with your higher self, but it's also like a maternal figure, past one, like a past over loved one, mother, or a person you consider as a mother figure, or your actual mother just trying to help you see things from a more loving perspective, is what they're saying. Okay, let me get a few more advice cards for you, Cancer. I want the Cancers to know for December and January. They want you guys to change up your style and how you viewing things. And as soon as you change things up, it's going to be a whole different game. And it's going to be a very, it's going to be a more positive experience for you, is what Spirit is saying. You're going to view things in a more positive light. Yep. So just take some deep breaths and release all that negativity. Like, do it now. Turn on a meditation that you can find on YouTube, and just positive meditation to release fear, to release stress, to release negative energy, and breathe in peace and love, and exhale fear and frustration. Like simple things like that. So take some deep breaths and relax. And once you can like feel the change, envision the change by viewing it from a different perspective and taking the lesson out of it and plucking out the rest, taking your emotions, turn them around towards compassion and love instead of like what you think, how you feeling now, it'd be different. So you be the change you want to see. You want things to change, you be the person to affect that change, is what Spirit is saying. Okay? All right, this is what I have for you, Cancer. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Light and love.